seeing a new trend among Muslims. Unfortunately, they have watered down their aqidah, their theology, in which that they would think it's okay to say Merry Christmas. We're not against intolerance, but the issue, in the same token, you want to be nice to your neighbors. Like for instance, you could use other generic terms. For instance, happy day, or happy, holiday, or may God bless you, or God bless all of us, or etc. But for you to say Merry Christmas is actually haram. And this is something, my dear respected brothers and sisters, not just because when someone say Merry Christmas, you have to go with whatever that comes with Merry Christmas. As Christians, they believe that Jesus ﷺ is the Son of God, or God Himself. So my dear respected brothers and sisters, and as Muslims, we don't believe that. This is a status, not only something that you're not going to expect out of Muslims only, but even Christians, some knowledgeable Christians, they say the same thing. For instance, there is an evangelical, his name is James White. He's a very strong debater. And look, I'm quoting to you what he said. He's a strong evangelical Christian. What he said, I cannot see how a reflective Muslim could say Merry Christmas to a Christian. He said, I don't see it logical for a Muslim to say to a Christian Merry Christmas, because he said there is contradiction in theology. They believe that God is Jesus is God and He is the Son of God, and we are the opposite. We don't believe that at all. And he said it makes no sense to me to expect a Muslim to compromise their belief to wish me a Merry Christmas. This is what Christians are saying. So if the Christians are saying this, subhanAllah, what are we going to expect from us ourselves? My dear respected sisters, I'm telling you, I have done extensive research on this subject. And there is, according to all of the scholars of Islam, the majority, that it's not allowed to say Merry Christmas. Again, we're not trying to say it with an attitude, with hatred, whatever. No, nicely and gently, you can find other phrases and etc. I'm going to quote to you what Imam Ibn al-Qayyim has said. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with what he said. وَأَمَّا التَّهْيِئَةُ بِشَعَائِرِ الْكُفْرِ الْمُخْتَصَّةِ بِهِ فَحَرَامٌ مُتَّفَقٌ. He said, for you to congratulate other faiths of their own beliefs, it is haram, it is muttafaq. And one last thing I want you to think about, my dear brothers and sisters. If I ask any of you, what is the ruling? What is the ruling if someone has committed zina? Someone has committed zina. And I went to him and I told him, congratulations on the zina that you have committed. What is the ruling of that? Any of you? It's haram, right? What is worse, zina or shirk? Shirk. And yet we are congratulating people on their shirk. You see the common sense? It does not make sense whatsoever. So if one of the greatest sins in Islam is shirk, إن الله لا يغفر أن يشرك به ويغفر ما دون ذلك لمن يشاء. Even zina, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can't forgive zina. But for us to congratulate people on their shirk, it's not acceptable whatsoever.